1v1 ranked is not a safe place for guards. If you don't get backed down and thrown around by a 7-foot center build, you should consider yourself lucky. Post scores are so common in this game mode that people consider it trolling to not go in as a post scorer yourself. And even if you're lucky enough to not play against a post scorer, you still have to play against the best tall guard builds in the entire game. Builds that are so good, they redefine the term demigod. Now I could go in here on a 6'6" or 6'8" build of my own, upgrade my interior defense a bit, and I would do just fine. But what's the fun in that? Instead, I'm getting on my 6'3" tiny little guard to see how far I can go playing against the meta. If I don't play the best 2K of my entire life, not only will I never rank up, I won't win a single game. Today we find out if an underdog small guard build can compete against the titans of the 1v1 court. Here I was ready and eager to start my ranked 1v1 journey, but then it hit me. I'm really about to go in here with my puny little 6'3" guard. The chances of me playing a 7'3" post scorer are really high. I mean, yeah, I have defense, but is it enough? Am I really good enough to win despite all the odds being stacked against me? Maybe I should just call it quits and go home.
Okay. Is it recording? Does it say it's on?
Yeah, man.
Can you move the camera down,
I'm
Gerald?
I'm sorry. It's good.
More?
You're good.
Thank you. Sorry about that. My cameraman is a little delayed. Gerald, it's okay. Don't cry.
These post scores smell so bad.
Just shut up. Grinding, I know you're about to go into the ones. I've got to tell you, man, they're not messing around in here. These post scores are running rampant. It's like they've evolved. Over the years, they know everything. They know how to break the game. They know how to cheese the game. And I can't do it. I said it's not me. It cannot be me that stops these guys. It's got to be Grinding. And I know you can do it, man. And if you can do it for me.
That phone call was all I needed. If GMAN believes I can do it, then I believe in me too. I swear on his shiny ass bald head that I will eliminate all these drop stepping, no skill having, big bubble butt post scores in this toxic 1v1 mode. But to do that, we gotta start at the very beginning of my ranked journey. And I'm not gonna lie, I almost deleted my player right here because he looked a little too happy for a person who's about to be getting backed down by big sweaty men all day. My very first game of ranked 1v1, and we got lucky enough to actually go up against another guard. But trust me, that luck will run out very soon. This guard welcomes me to ranked by greening his first 3, and then makes the biggest mistake of his life by testing my D. If there's one thing y'all need to know about me, it's that I got good D, and I'll give it to you if you subscribe with notifications on. And you already know I had to answer back. I cook him up on the ISO and green my first 3 of the game, giving me my very first green in the proving ground. And if that wasn't enough, the next possession I cook him up on the ISO again and get my very first green dunk meter in the proving grounds as well. With all these firsts, I might mess around and lose my virginity in these proving grounds. Hey, drop a like if you'd be down. No one's gonna know but you and me. Actually, I take that back. I forgot. In about 5 minutes, I'm about to be getting bent over by a post score. And by the way, I promise this is genuinely my first game of rank, not just some hand-picked game to make me look good. And you can tell because after absolutely cooking this dude, I pull back, shoot a wide open 3, and I miss it. I literally had bro running in circles just for me to miss wide open. Don't worry, later in the video, that doesn't happen no more. But first game, we gotta get out the rush. He tries to be just like me, missing a wide open shot of his own, and then he went out of his way to make me really mad. You're gonna reach on me? A fellow guard? This is friendly fire, gang. But don't worry, I'ma make him pay. The green dunk meter wasn't enough. I pretend I'm about to rim run, snatch back, make him look lost, pull up for a wide open 3, and I brick it. But hey man, I'm sure y'all heard there's no pure green window in 2K25, like they don't let you make every shot. That definitely wasn't my fault, it was the game's fault. I'm kidding, while that is a true factor of the game, I'm not gonna be mentioning that every time I miss, because that's boring. So let's make a rule right now for the rest of the video. Anytime I miss, I simply just need to get better. And I need y'all to remind me of that by spamming get better in all caps in the comments every single time I miss. You know why? Because that's what my opponent did. He didn't complain that he was missing wide open shots. Instead, he just runs at me, holds X, and makes contested layups. I'm not gonna lie, that's crazy methods. I understand getting it how you get it, but my brother, you are not getting it like this, I promise you. After 2 times of watching that tomfoolery, I get the ball back, and it's time for me to put him out his misery. Free dunk off the ISO, easy. I get a free dunk, then I got him on an ISO on the right wing. You already know that's an easy green. And right when I'm starting to get my feet wet and finally feel confident, what I like to call a 2K moment happens at the worst time. Can somebody explain to me how I do a behind the back? It hits off this dude's leg and goes behind me, but somehow, some way, it's out on me and it's his ball. Isaac Newton is rolling over in his grave right now, bro. This defies the laws of physics. How on earth can that be his ball? In what world can I make the ball go behind me on my last touch? Classic 2K, man. You gotta love it. But my boy Cave Gang Drizzy doesn't care that 2K just cheated for him right there. He gonna take advantage, and I like that in him. He greens 2 back-to-back threes, so it was time for me to test a theory I've been hearing. The theory is that apparently you can't green 3 shots in a row wide open. So once he greens the first 2, I back up in the paint, I confidently let him shoot the 3rd, and he missed it. You gotta love 2K25. Now don't worry, we're gonna debunk that theory later in the video, but for right now, it's working in our favor. 17-18, game on the line. He tests my body, leaves me wide open on the left wing, and you already know we're knocking that down. Come on, man, I can't even make that suspenseful. Do you know whose channel you're watching? When the game's on the line, it's grinding's time. 9 for 12, 3 for 5 from 3, not bad for a first game. Not only is that not bad for our first rank game, because I matched into a guard, I actually found myself having fun. My grind is having fun playing 2K25, and I don't like it. Can we do something about this? And there goes my fun. Not only am I playing a 7-foot post scorer, I'm playing a 7-foot post scorer who's literally telling me to cry. Yeah, do I just quit now? Now let me ask y'all something. 6'3" point guard versus 7-foot post scorer. Who do y'all think should start with the ball for the most fair gameplay experience? If you said the post scorer, congratulations, you just got a job at 2K Sports. Very first play, and this big beefy post scorer sets the tone early by spinning me off and getting a free dunk. It's okay though, I'm sure it won't be like this the whole game. Oh yeah, never mind, we're cooked. I give up. I'm quitting. There was genuinely a point in this game where I wanted to just give up. But then I remembered who I'm doing this for. The big bald man in the sky, G-Man himself, wouldn't quit. So what do I look like being a beta and giving up when times get tough? He tries to back me down and spin. I predict the spin, meet him on the other side. He tries to back me down with his big bubble butt, and I'm pushing into it. I'm not messing around no more. And I think that caught him off guard because he gets scared and picks up the ball, granting us our very first stop of the game. Now getting the ball is only half the battle. We got the ball, now we have to do something with it. And that's exactly what I do. Cook him on the ISO, wide open 3 in the left wing, and we're greening it from deep. If him backing me down and spinning me off was him setting the tone early, that's exactly what me hitting that 3 was to him. Because now he has to respect me. He can't just sit in the paint and hope I miss, which leads to some of the freest dunks of my life. And he's tired of watching that. So he decides, you know what? You made one lucky 3. I'm gonna give you another. And that might be a good decision. If you weren't playing the best guard in the game, you know we're sparking that from deep. 2 for 2 from 3, 100% from the field. We are dogging this post score. He saw me prove I can make it. He's got to respect me, so we hit him with the reverse dunk meter green. If y'all used the dunk meter this year, you know how hard reverses are to time. I was even surprised I greened that. And here we are again. What are you gonna choose, post scorer? The dunk or the 3? I'm gonna get one of them. Remember earlier when I said there was a theory that you can't hit 3 greens in a row from 3? I guess the post scorer heard that because he chooses to give up the 3, and I debunked that theory by greening my first 3 threes of the game in the hardest shooting game mode on NBA 2K25. 6 for 6, 3 for 3 from 3. Nothing and nobody is gonna stop me from getting this whip. Are we serious? I made all those crazy shots and dunks just to miss a layup? Y'all gotta understand how scary this is. He is 7 feet tall. I'm 6'3". Anytime I give him the ball, the game could be over in an instant. Which is why I make quick work of his possession, body him up, rip the ball from him, and get a free dunk. Listen, bro, we're not here to watch a post scorer. We're here to see if a 6'3" guard can really win in the proving ground. 17-6. I run into him on the right wing, snatch back from deep, and I finally miss my first 3 of the game. I wanted that one so bad, y'all have no idea. Was it a risky shot? Yes. Is it a shot I'm gonna take 10 out of 10 times? Yes. Because if I made that, y'all would have subscribed with notifications on. And that's all I really need. So do it anyways. 17-6. He has the ball again. He has a chance. Until I crush his dreams once again by ripping the ball right off of him. Listen, bro, do I feel bad gameplay-wise? No, he's a post scorer. But I do feel bad because this guy was genuinely a nice guy. I've never actually met a post scorer before who wasn't toxic, this dude was super nice. So dogging him like this felt a little bad. But hey, we saw how he was moving in the beginning. If he had the ball, it would be straight spin-offs and dunks. So we cannot feel remorse right now. 19-6. He's lost. Am I gonna shoot the three? Am I gonna go dunk? I'm actually gonna fake the three, break his ankles on the ISO, and get my final dunk of the game to beat the 7-foot post score on my 6'3 guard, 21-6. If anything, I hope this shows y'all how perfect you have to play to win as a small guard in the proving ground. I went 9 for 11, 3 for 4 from 3 in the hardest shooting game mode, and he genuinely would have won that game if I didn't get those 2 steals that I got. That's how scary it is being a small guard in this game mode. And again, GG's to Quali, you're a mad dope dude, bro. I checked your Twitter, you're like a husband, you got kids. I'm like 99% of post scores, bro's life is peak, bro. I hope you keep killing. And I guess I sounded a little too happy after beating the gold rank post score because 2K said, hey man, nice job. Here's another gold rank post score. This time, instead of being 7 feet tall, he was 6'8". And you would think that would make things easier, right? Wrong. Do not make the mistake of feeling confident just because it's a shorter center build, because all that means is that their strength and their defense is insane. But I wasn't gonna let that stop me. I have too much on the line in this video. This isn't just for me. This isn't even just for GMAN. This is for every guard that has been getting bullied off the game by these brain dead, no skill post scores. And it definitely looked like that the first 2 possessions. I was absolutely cooking this post score until I missed 1 layup and then the game was over. I don't think y'all understand how much of a disadvantage guards have in this game mode. If I give up the ball once, the game could literally be over. And in a 2K game where they won't let you green every shot even if you time it perfectly right, this game mode is reasonably the scariest place ever for small guard. And y'all, I tried everything. I tried reaching, I used all of my fouls. I tried walling up, it didn't work. I tried jumping, and sometimes I would actually make him miss, but don't worry, he'll get his own rebound because he's 6'8". I even tried ripping him in the post, which I did, and the game would just give him the ball back and give him a free dunk off of it. 2K, it's about time we have a chat. Why on earth is there no position locked in a ranked 1v1 game mode? But Grinding, it should be like that. He's 5 inches taller than you and he has mad strength. Yes, I agree. In a 3v3 game mode, if I switched onto the center, I should get dogged in the paint like this. But there's no way that you can argue that a 6'3" guard should be playing against this in the first place. The skill level needed for me to win this game is off the charts versus the skill level needed for him to win this game is the level of giving a newborn baby a controller and having its parents hold LT and the X button at the same time and they just win the game. I even got so heated, I went into game chat and said, you realize you're not good for playing like this, right? And all bro had to say was, hey man, GG. I'm not gonna lie, he owned me. At this point, I was 5-1 in ranked, and he just gave me my second loss in a game that felt genuinely unwinnable. So yes, I was a little heated, but it's okay, we're gonna bounce back. Plus, I got to show y'all a realistic experience of playing post scores, so you know what to expect when going into this game mode. But now it's time to play the post scores distant cousin, the tall guard. Yeah, that's right, y'all. Even when I play against guards, I'm at a disadvantage because I am 6'3". This guard here is 6'6", arguably the best and easiest guard position to play in the 1v1 mode, because not only is your offense still just as overpowered, but you're gonna have a better chance to stop these taller builds. And of course, he starts with the ball. I genuinely don't think I started with the ball once my entire time playing rank. I don't know if the highest rank gets the ball, I don't know if it's RNG, but I genuinely do not think I started with ball one time. But it's okay, because once I get the ball, I absolutely cook. Y'all see the jump moves, y'all see the jump shot, y'all see the confidence. I'm only a starter 1, y'all. Believe it or not, I've only played 180 games of NBA 2K25, and I'm already moving like this. If I wasn't spending all day editing these videos for y'all, I'd have 500 games played and I'd be completely unstoppable. By the way, whenever I do play the game, I'm always live on Twitch, so make sure to follow my Twitch. It's twitch.tv/simplygrinding. Now back to the game. For some reason, me and him just traded shooting dog shots. I don't know who we were feeling like, but he shot a crazy post fade and I shot a crazy 3 from deep with no takeover in my bar. And then once he gets the ball back, he starts going on the mic talking crazy. Y'all won't be able to hear him, but I'll try and reenact it the best I can. Grinding, you can't leave me open. I'm not like these other dudes. You can't leave me open. I'm better than you, Grinding. I'm way better than you, Grinding. I'm gonna show you I'm way better than you, Grinding. Bro loves saying Grinding, by the way. I don't know. Bro was straight on my meat. Then once it got to 15-7, he said, Grinding, you better do something. I'm not gonna miss wide open. You gotta do something. So I did something. I ran up and ripped the ball right off him, literally just so he would stop talking. I genuinely didn't care if I lost this game. I just wanted him to shut up. Now, there's one thing you need to know about me. If you have me in a losing position, just keep your mouth shut. I will already be rattled and start playing worse when I'm losing if you don't get in my ear. But the second you start talking crazy, especially when I'm losing, the game is over for you. You literally just signed your own loss. I don't make just 1 3 in a row. I grind 2 back to back. Then after that, he of course has to start respecting my 3, so I get free dunks. And then at the end of the game, he tries to rip me back looking stupid reaching it air. And he loses the game 21-15 just for him to say, I don't care, Grinding. I'm still way better than you. We could wager. We could wager, man. I'm still way better than you. So I'm gonna do something on this video just to get the ultimate Rillo on this dude, right? Hey, brother, you're trash. That loss on your record will forever be because of me. And there's nothing you could do about it. Cry. Spam up cry in all caps if you're still watching the video. Now, at this point, I'm 7 games in. My record's like 5-2 or 6-1. I don't really remember. And I'm considering myself a ranked aficionado. I've been here. I've done that. There's nothing that can really faze me. So when I matched into another 6'6" tall guard, there was no fear in my heart. Even though he's ranked higher than me, I know I'm better than him. And I prove it with my gameplay. I absolutely destroyed this dude. I destroyed him so badly, I'm not even gonna talk about the game. I'm gonna just let the game play in the background while I yap about things that need to be said about NBA 2K25. First off, yes, it's true. There is no pure green window on NBA 2K25, meaning you could time your jump shot the right way and still miss it. Is that a bad thing for the game? Honestly, there's been a huge debate on Twitter if it's a good thing or a bad thing. A lot of people have been asking for a patch to put in a pure green window so they can get rewarded for timing their jump shot right. And trust me, I 100% understand. That sounds good in theory, but knowing 2K's past, I'm afraid that if they drop a patch to buff shooting, whether it's adding a pure green window or just slightly raising the make percentage, I genuinely feel like they're gonna overdo it. Y'all let me know in the comments if the next thing I say is facts or cap. I truly believe that if they drop a patch to buff shooting, it'll be so overtuned that everybody will just make everything, and then the game will die in a week, because no game is fun when you can get on it and be the best off rip. If everybody can green every shot, then nothing is impressive and there's nothing to work towards. So after a week of you playing absolutely peak and shooting 7 for 7 every game, you're gonna get bored and probably move on to Call of Duty. That's just my take on it. In a perfect world, they can patch in a green window and not buff the shooting too crazy, where Timmy 2buck with a 22 3-point percentage won't shoot up to a 62 by next week. But me personally, based on 2K launches we've had in the past, specifically 2K24 when they buffed shooting, then everybody started hitting everything, and then I slowly started losing interest in the game. So yeah, my take is I'd rather leave the game alone and deal with it how it is versus dropping in a patch that could completely tear apart the foundation of the game. That was my little rant while I destroyed this kid. I ended up going 9 for 10, 3 for 4 from 3, winning the game 22-0. And it all comes down to this. All the tribulations and trials we just went through leads us to our final game. 6'3", no rank point guard versus a 6'6" gold rank point guard, and we finally start with the ball. And I'm trying to take advantage of the advantage 2K gave us. We start with a free dunk, then we cook him up on the ISO on the right wing. We get a good shot, but we miss it. Honestly, can't remember if I felt like I timed that right or not, but y'all know what to do. Spam get better in the comments, because that's exactly what this 6'6" point guard's gonna do. He tries to mash me, doesn't work. Tries to mash me again, doesn't work, but he sticks with it until it finally works. Little side note, I told y'all my build got defense, bro. Y'all see it, man. We're playing all these taller builds and we're getting stops. Speaking of stops, he tries to mash me again, and again, it doesn't work. And I can't lie, I mash him back a little bit just to show him that it's gonna be a gritty game. But then it's time for me to do what I do best. Shoot the ball and get my green. And not just from 3, bro. We're comfortable shooting the contested midi too. We can spark it from anywhere with this build. Unfortunately, bro's not gonna give us the chance. He runs up and rips me immediately, then takes his free dunk. I don't think he can shoot, so I leave him wide open on the wing. He misses. I get the board. He rips me again, gets to take another 3, and this time he greens it. And apparently all he needed was to see one fall, because then he starts sparking it consistently. And just like he did to me, once you start sparking it, we're ripping you on the layup. And my guy, anything you can do, I can do better. Sparking it from deep on the left wing. Oh, you thought I was done? You think I'm scared because you're playing up on me? I got mini marksman in limitless range. Do me a favor and go get the ball out the net. He tries to do the exact same thing, but he can't. He tries to mash me, but he can't. It's time to show him someone who can. Snatch back, pull it from deep. another green. Next possession, he's playing up on me, so I take my free dunk. And then to end the game, I have a wide open dunk, and for no reason, I go for a dunk meter and miss it. And to add insult to injury, he goes for a dunk meter and dunks it all over me, putting me on the ground in absolute despair. That's a momentum shifter if I've ever seen one, bro. He has all the momentum right now. So if I'm gonna get a stop, it has to be right now. And that's exactly what I do. I rip him on the ice, so he's dribbling a little too much for my taste. And then I cook him up and finish the game with a free wide open dunk that I do not dunk meter this time, securing my win 22-14. Not the greatest performance from the field, 9 for 18, but I did make a good percentage from 3, going 4 for 6, which is consistent with my percentages my whole time playing ranked. I genuinely think I was going about 60% from 3 the entire time. I ended my very first ranked session with 7 games played, going 5-2, and set myself up to hit silver or gold rank the next time I decide to play ranked 1v1. If y'all enjoyed this video, drop a like, drop a sub with notifications on. Let me know if you want to see a series in this game mode. I could do a video every time I hit a new rank, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, and I could do it on multiple builds. I could pull out my 6'6", my 6'8". I can even make a post score myself. We gonna have to see. Y'all let me know what you want to see in the comments. Here are my updated shooting stats. These are completely up to date to today. I didn't get to play 2K at all yesterday because I was editing this video. So again, if y'all appreciate all the hard work it takes to make content like this, please drop a like, drop a sub with notifications on. It means the world to me. Anyways, y'all, thank y'all so much for watching. I love you all, and as always, keep grinding.
Ballin', 2K we never be falling. Rachel she never be calling. Still hitting shots while they steady be taunting. Ballin', 2K we never be falling. Rachel she never be calling.